What's blooming? It's your boy Shinko Fleur, and I just wanted to give a little cringe voice rant on DSP's plumbing story because I got some stuff to say about that. So you know the usual. I'll just get my little cringe 2 cents, and you know if you guys find it enjoyable, great. If you guys don't, please let me know. Like I love the support, but I really do enjoy the people who don't like my shit because it allows me to broaden my horizons and give a lot of variety to my channel. So let's listen to this bullshit real quick, and I'll serenade you guys with my lovely voice. That was pretty cringe. I'm sorry. All right, let's get to it.
Money. I only had money to do the essentials, so it is what it is.
Hogan.
But then last night, at the end of the day, after doing, after having this day off, so we're basically ready to go to bed, okay? And Kat, she takes a shower, getting ready for bed, and all of a sudden she says, "Phil, I think you gotta come in the bathroom. We got a major problem." I said, "What? What's going on?" I go in there, the shower's on. I'm like, "What's going on?" She goes, "I want to go turn off the shower." Okay, I go to do it. The shower valve is completely busted. The shower valve broke. It must have broken off in the wall or something. And so the shower is going, and I.
So, okay. So the fact that he said that the water was still running, this makes me believe that it's the handle that needs to be replaced, not the valve. Because if the valve was busted, then he would have water leaking all over his bathroom. So I think it's just the handle, and that's a easy fucking fix.
He's like, "How the fuck am I gonna turn this off?" So what I did is I basically unscrewed it a bit, and I basically used my full force of my body to kind of force turn the valve in the wall, and I got lucky that it worked, because if it didn't, I didn't know how I was gonna fix this.
So it's definitely the valve handle, because again, if the shower handle, if it was the valve itself, it wouldn't, again, he wouldn't be, his house would be flooded by now, because the valve is the thing that controls the water flow. So if that thing is busted, the water would just be going everywhere. So I'm seriously leaning towards the shower handle. Sorry.
So I was basically able to get the water off almost all the way. It's not off. There's a minor drip coming out of it, and I can't turn that off. And I'm like, wow, what do I do about this? And I tried to take the whole thing off the shower wall, and I can't. This is an actual thing that was in the house from the 1990s when the house was built. Okay, it's old as shit. It's the original thing that was put into the bathroom back then. All the sealant that was around it has worn off completely, so the whole thing kind of popped off.
So so again, so this is where DSP's anecdotes get him in a particular situation. See, when DSP does this little self-deprecation thing where he acts like he doesn't know how to do things, they really make him look stupid, because again, it's the shower handle and it just needs to be replaced. So all you have to do is just unscrew the handle and replace it. It's not that fucking hard. It really isn't. He tells these stories, and he I don't know how to do it. That proves you're a dumbass. That proves you're unemployable. So right now you're a 40-year-old. You're in your you're about to hit your 40s, and you don't know how to replace a shower handle. You don't know how to unscrew something and screw it back on. Really, bro?
But I can't even get into it to look at it, because the way they built it, you basically have to break the plastic turn knob valve to even do anything to get it off the wall properly.
No, you don't. If it's see, now he's saying plastic, so I know it's definitely the shower handle. You really don't have to do that. You really don't. You don't have to do that. This is what I'm saying. It's they put him in these anecdotes put DSP in two categories. Either he's lying or he's a dumbass that doesn't know what he's talking about. Because what is it that you have to break off to get it? Just unscrew the shit.
There's no way to remove the plastic head from the thing that I can see. It's just stuck on there permanently unless you break it. So if I break it, Well, what the fuck? I mean, now the thing might leak, right? So obviously I don't want to do that. So basically, I'm screwed. I have to call a plumber at some point to come here and look at it. And likely the thing's so old, he's going to say, you just replace it, right? He's going to say, replace the whole thing. There may be some issue with the pipe too now because...
Okay, like I said, again, anecdotes put them in two categories: complete dumbass or a liar. Okay, you just admitted that the shower, the parts of the shower were the original parts from when the condo was built. Okay, so that means you are in a prefab condo. And in prefab condos, everything is, it's almost like IKEA or Lego. They built them so that way if anything needs to be done, they can take it apart, you know, and put it back together, no problem. There's no way you're going to tell me that they built that shit in mind. They built a condo in mind for you to have to like break the wall and stuff like that. Because if that is the case, again, DSP, you are an idiot for purchasing that condo. You bought a condo that's old, that has old original parts that needs to be, you know, broken into and stuff like that. You're a dumbass for paying for something like that. But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and, you know, say you have a modicum of intelligence. I like using that word. You have a small inkling of intelligence and say that you're lying. Because again, I'm pretty sure you're living in a prefab condo where everything can be taken apart easy for either you to repair or for a professional to repair.
The thing's fucked up. So I guarantee you I'm gonna have to call a plumber. He's gonna come in here, replace the whole thing, and charge me, like, no lie, $1,000.
Now, again, back to the two categories that this puts DSP in. Either A, he's lying, or he's a dumbass that doesn't know what he's talking about. So he's either lying to get $1,000, which I feel like is going to be the next marathon, whatever, or he doesn't know what it costs to fix something. And I'm going to be honest with you. Plumbers do charge a lot. And if I can give you some insight on why plumbers charge a lot, because most of the time you're paying for the fact that this man or woman had to stop what they're doing to come see you for something that you technically could have done yourself. Like I said, my dad, he's charged some people exorbitant amounts of money, but because they didn't want to take the time to replace something, unclog something, you know, so you wanted to put him through it, he was going to charge you. It wasn't a fair practice, but it is what it is. My dad would go ahead and give people, like, you know, not like a crazy extortionate price, but he would give them one that would make them say, whoa, okay, and actually let people have the option to try to replace it themselves. But if they didn't want to, they didn't know how, they didn't want to take the time to learn, they paid for it. And that's what you're paying for, DSP. You're paying for the fact that you're a dumbass that won't take the time to fix his own fucking house.
That's how it is with plumbers these days. They always charge you a ridiculous amount of money. I can just tell you from experience, a couple years ago, my food disposal in my sink broke. And so I had a plumber come in here to simply do a swap out of the food disposal. It was literally 5 minutes of work. It was over $500 just to do a fucking swap out.
Again, you see what I'm talking about? It was a 5-minute swap out. So I'm pretty sure you just had to swap out the pipe that was filled or whatever, or the disposal thing that you could have done yourself, but you didn't. You called this man, so you were paying for the convenience of him swapping the shit out for you, because you could have done it yourself, but you didn't want to, or you didn't know how. So boom, you pay that money.
Okay, so I'm now, the fact that he's gonna have to break this thing off, rip it out, replace it, I guarantee you this is $1,000. I guarantee it. Okay. So anyway, that happened.
You see what I'm saying? Like $1,000 to replace a plastic handle. What are you talking about, DSP? Like I said, it's just like these stories, man. These lies. Like they just, man, like they either show how bad of a liar you are or that you're really fucking stupid. Jeez. Sorry, this one really, I don't know. It's just, this one gets to me. I don't know. Maybe it's because, you know, doing the work that I did and like hearing him say this shit, it really agitates my jimmies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm mad and, you know, I want to go punch the wall or something, but it's just something like, does that happen to any one of you guys? Like, DSP talks about a subject matter that you know, that you deal with, that you handle on a daily basis, and he's just spewing straight bullshit. Is that just me? Maybe it's just me.
Happens, and I'm like, well, thank God that we have an alternate bathroom. We don't use it. We have a bathroom in the hallway that has a shower. Now, it's not like our main shower. Our main shower is nice. Our main shower is open, glass doors, lots of space.
Oh, I'd like to point out to DSP fans, I remember when I first started this voice rant series, I asked you guys specifically, what person do you know in dire straits would do A, B, and C? So what person in dire straits orders out every day? What person in dire straits that lives in a gated community? So this is another question to add to that list. What person that in dire straits has 2 showers? And one that's the tower shower tub combo is nice and spacious. But yeah, he's hurting for money.
Our other showers are regular showers, basically one of the bathtub shower combos, and we have literally never used it once. I've lived here over 7 years. I have never used that because the other shower always worked. So now I'm like, okay, well, let's get it working. Well, I turn on the water in that tub. The tub is clogged. Why? Because I've never used it. It's probably got 7, 8 years of dirt stuck in the drain.
What? I'm sorry. What? So you're telling me that I'm sorry. So the tub is dirty because it hasn't been used. How dusty is your house, nigga? Excuse my language. I'm black. I could do that. But still, how dusty is your fucking house that it accumulated enough dirt to clog your pipes? My man's, you is filthy. You's dirty. You's nasty. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, you so dirty. I'm talking Ebonics right now. That's fucking disgusting, Phil. That does not happen. That does not happen. That does not happen. We have a basement shower. I'm sorry. I've never heard of something being clogged, whether it be a sink, slop sink, shower, rinsing, what have you, clogged because it hasn't been used. How dense is the dirt that floats in the air in your condo that it can accumulate and literally block plumbing? My mans. Can we get A&E to do an episode of Hoarders in that man's house or something? Because I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of that before. I used to do sprinkler inspections. And I went to a woman's house. It was a townhouse over 100 years old. 100 years old. And had like a light film of dust on it because the lady kept her house clean. How dirty is your house? Like, I'm repeating the same question because I'm in utter shock. Like, it's crazy. How dirty is your house?
So here I am. I'm grabbing a pipe cleaner and I'm shoving at 1:30 in the morning. I'm shoving.
See, and again, this is where dumbass or liar, either you didn't do that or you literally did grab a pipe cleaner and try to clean out your pipes. And by pipe cleaner, I'm pretty sure you're talking about those felt bendy things that we used to deal with in kindergarten. I literally think that's what DSP did. I think DSP bought a bunch of those felt thingies and shoved it in his toilet or tub, whatever.
Having a pipe cleaner down a fucking tub. I'm scrubbing a tub out with bleach and Mr. Clean Cleaner because it's never been cleaned before because we don't use it.
That doesn't make sense. Why would you have to clean it if you never used it? You never used it, meaning your body has never entered that bathroom, meaning the body soil that comes off your skin, your hair, you know, your mustache, whatever, has never entered that air. You've never turned the water on. So there's no film, no lime buildup, none of that. So now we gotta switch up the formula. Now the anecdotes went from either you're a liar or a dumbass to you're a liar or you just a straight filthy motherfucker. Ew.
You know, it's dusty as fuck, dirty as fuck. And then I'm pouring Drano down the drain, trying to get it to work. Finally, I get it working. It took about, no lie, I was in there about half an hour scrubbing and doing. I got the shower working. And the good news is it works fine. But you might say, well, why don't you just call the plumber? I don't have money. I have no money right now.
See, in this part of your life as an adult, you realize that you don't have money. Wouldn't it be better to try to fix it yourself? Because again, it's just a plastic handle. It's the plastic, because you said plastic, so it's just a handle. You shouldn't have to pay a plumber $1,000 to replace a handle. Like, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Like, come on, bro.
I have $0 to spend on anything. So I can't even call a plumber to come fix my shower. I have to wait. Now, next week, I get paid by YouTube. And the problem is, you know, I get paid, and I was like, okay, when I get paid, that's when I pay my mortgage. And that's when I pay my monthly tax payment, and that's when I pay this. And
all right, I'm going to wrap it up here. So, basically, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to wrap this up by saying that DSP, he's lying. And when DSP tells these little anecdotes, you either have to put him in, two categories. You know, it's either, you know, he's a liar, or the second option is interchangeable. He's either a dumbass or he's just incompetent. So, you know, you choose one. Which one do you think DSP is in this case? You know, let me know how much you don't want me doing this anymore. You know, let me know how much he's a liar. Just tell me in the comments below. All right. That's all I got. I mean, I just felt like I had to talk about that, and catch y'all later.